Don't start buying real estate until you watch this video. In this video, I'm going to reveal all the secret strategies that I have personally used to supercharge my real estate investment portfolio by hundreds of thousands of dollars. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step guide needed to dominate the real estate investing game on your way to financial freedom and early retirement. Want to know the hidden secret? Well, let's turn up the heat because today we're talking all about the BRRRR method. The BRRRR method is an amazing real estate investment strategy used by some of the best real estate investors in the game. It's a great way to quickly build wealth and create passive income for you and your family. So what is the BRRRR method? The BRRRR method stands for buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat. It's a real estate investing method where you buy a property and then you renovate it to improve its value. Then you rent it out to start generating income. After the property's been rented out, you go back to the bank and refinance that property to pay off your initial investment. And then you repeat the process again on another investment property. Here's how it works in some more detail. Step number 1, the buy. The first step in the BRRRR method is to find a property that has the potential to be renovated or increased in value. This can be a fixer-upper property, a distressed property, or any property in need of some actual updating. Now for me, there's 3 types of properties that I like to go after, and I call them the 3 Ds of real estate investing. It stands for personal distress, property distress, and market distress. Now, if you can find a property in one of these 3 categories, you'll be sure to have gotten a great deal on the buy. Step number 2, renovate. At this step, you'll need to invest some time and some money into renovating the property so that you can improve its value. This can include things like fixing up the property's appearance, updating the appliances, or even the internal systems of the property, or you can make it nice and simple and do some cosmetic repairs to the property to really improve its value. The more value you add at the renovation stage will translate into a more lucrative payout at the refinance stage. So be sure to take your time and do your best to add the most value to your investment. Number 3, rent out the property. Once the property's been all nicely renovated with new floors, fresh paint, all the good stuff, you need to begin renting out that property to start generating some actual income. It's important to set a competitive rental price and carefully screen your tenants to make sure that you're getting high quality renters who are going to take care of your property to make sure that you have the best investment possible. Step number 4, the refinance. Now this is the most important step in the BRRRR method, so you want to make sure you pay attention. This is the stage where you're going to benefit from all the hard work you did in steps 1, 2, and 3. You're going to take that hard work and use it to pay off your initial investment. This is usually done through a cash out refinance, which allows you to borrow against all the equity that you've built up in your new rental property. By refinancing your newly renovated property, you can now free up capital to pay off that initial investment and use the rest of those funds for future real estate investments. Now, another method you can use at this stage is a HELOC. And a HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. It's another great way to access some capital to pay off that initial investment and to fund future real estate investments. If you want to learn more about investing in real estate with a HELOC, make sure you check out my other video here. Step number 5, repeat. Now, once you've refinanced the property, you've reached the final step in the BRRRR method. At this step, you can take the funds from your refinance and use these funds to repeat the process on another investment property. By following the BRRRR method, you can effectively build a portfolio of rental properties that generate a steady stream of income and some amazing cash flow, all with essentially the same down payment. Want to see an example? So let's say you find a property and it's in really rough condition. It's owned by an older gentleman, and unfortunately, he's let the property get away and it's become really distressed. Now let's say we pick up this bad boy for like 100 grand. That's called the buy. Next, what we're going to do is renovate that property. Let's say we use $20,000 in the renovation phase. Now, after this property is all renovated, we're going to rent it out to an amazing tenant and charge top dollar for our rent. All right, so here's the fun part. What you're going to do now is go back to the bank and refinance this new property for a loan amount of $150,000. Now, not only have you recovered that initial $120,000 investment from the buy and the renovations, you now have an additional $30,000 that you can take into the final stage of the BRRRR method. So at this point, you own a property with no money into it, and you have an additional $30,000 that you can use to repeat this process on your next real estate investment. So there you have it, the BRRRR method of real estate explained for beginners. While the BRRRR method can be a great way to quickly build wealth and create passive income, it's important to make sure you carefully evaluate each property to make sure that you're doing your due diligence. You want to make sure you're getting a great buy before making any investment decision. By following the BRRRR method, you can join a community of successful real estate investors all across the world, and you can start creating a successful real estate portfolio for yourself and your family. Ultimately, this is the way you're going to achieve your financial goals and your level of financial success. Hey, it's Isaiah Henry with First Position Real Estate, and if you found value in this video, please do me one big favor. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video for more real estate education to help you reach your real estate investing goals. Take care, everyone, and I'll see y'all in the next video.